I like to call myself a stay-at-home daughter, so he does fund my life. So I do have to listen to him.
So daddy funds the life, so you gotta go to school.
Daddy's money. I gotta keep daddy's money, so.
What's going on today? We're gonna be talking to entrepreneurs in the streets of Miami. My name is Michael Barayev, and we're here to inspire the youth. So if you have not yet seen any of these questions, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and you'll see some amazing footage with us asking questions to the people in the streets of Miami and getting some amazing answers. So let's go, baby. Let's get some questions answered.
If you're a straight woman and you want to be attractive to guys, you're going to be thinking like, oh, what are guys going to think is cute? But at the end of the day, the first person you should honor is yourself.
So why is it that you think that people are fearful in their decision-making process and they're always worried about what other people think?
I mean, honestly, you're kind of grown up with that. Like a lot of people, especially if you come from like a more traditional family, they tell you like, oh, people are going to think this of you, people are going to think that of you. So you're like conditioned from an early age, you're conditioned to be like thinking always like, what is someone else thinking about me?
How did you work on yourself to get yourself to that point where you actually don't give a crap what other people think about you and you start valuing your own opinion?
Yeah. It's just something you will have to work on every day. Like if you're doing things only to make other people happy, you'll never be happy. So it's kind of like a realization of like, I want to do this. I can't be scared of what this person thinks or that person thinks, especially because most people in your life are temporary. The only person that is forever is yourself. So you have to be happy with yourself before you're worried about being happy like for other people.
What are some bad habits that you pick from your mom and dad who are W-2 employees that really affected you on being a business owner?
I feel like my parents are like very risk adverse. If you really want to like grow something exponentially, you can't be risk adverse. Kind of having to like break out of that habit.
And how did you break out of that?
You gotta take a gamble.
You gotta take the risk.
The only people like I really kind of like talk to like in a business sense like fully is my parents, and they're very traditional and like working W-2 jobs. I grew up in a very like middle class household. They weren't business owners, so it's kind of who am I really learning from.
So let me ask you this, if you had a chance to have your parents be business owners and entrepreneurs instead of W-2 employees, do you think that would have changed your perspective on how to be an entrepreneur now?
Yeah, because I think the people you're around kind of mold you. I think anyone who surrounds themselves with people like that, it's gonna give them a quicker start or an advantage.
What are some things that people need to focus on to get an 8-figure exit in your opinion?
One of the number one things for me you got to focus on, you have to be relentless. You have to want it more than you want fucking air in your lungs. You have to just set a goal, and you have to understand that you may not know how it's going to get there. This company that I sold and that I built, I didn't even know I was going to build it. I didn't know it was going to be a dating website. I didn't know. But I had a vision in my mind of the life that I wanted, and that vision is what I was relentless on. Sometimes you don't know the path. Steve Jobs said a very important things. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking back. So you have to have a relentless attitude. If you do that, you'll succeed because it's a very hard thing to do. And you need partners, you need good partnerships, very important. So if you're relentless, if you have good partnerships, you understand your strengths, you understand your weakness, and you're relentless, I think you'll do well.
What's going on so far? We had some amazing questions and amazing answers as you guys have seen. We still got some more coming in. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Click the little notification bell so you know every single week we come at you with value videos and value content. Let's go!
I went to jail once when I was 18, and it wasn't even really my fault.
What do you do for work?
I am a tour guide in Tokyo, Japan, as well as a photographer, as well as just generally entrepreneur. I have a couple other businesses.
Awesome. So what is the one thing that you regret in your life that you can honestly, brutally say, you know what, I fucked up, I regret it?
Not talking to that chick that just ran by me right now, bro. Do you see that shit?
So what are some of the biggest mistakes that you've made in your life so far?
I was in California growing weed and selling hash, and at the time it was still considered a gray area. So my product was considered illegal, even though it was still a gray area, and I ended up beating the case. But it took 2 years out of my life. I was fighting cases in and out of court and dumb shit.
So what did you learn from that experience? Like, what would you tell some young cats that are doing stupid stuff that is in the gray area? What would you tell them?
I would say keep doing it till you get caught. Literally. When you get caught is when that shit starts to hit. Everybody will be in your ear telling you, hey, you should be careful. You should not do this or not do that. And it doesn't hit until you actually go through it. That's when you start taking your life serious. That's when you start making progress, doing things, make changes in order to better your life.
I like to call myself a stay-at-home daughter, so he does fund my life. So I do have to listen to him.
So daddy funds the life, so you gotta go to school.
Daddy's money. I gotta keep daddy's money, so.
So let me ask you a question. When daddy's not around, who's gonna help you take care of yourself? Do you expect a husband to take care of you, or do you expect you to take care of yourself?
Although I am like a student, I am like building a lot of principles and habits for myself. So once I am on my own, I feel like I have a good chance of being a good adult. So it's not just me trying to get a degree and me thinking that my life will somehow come together after it. It's more Yeah, I'm getting a degree more for my father than me, but I am taking advantage of the fact that I don't have to worry about money and that school is my main priority, and I am, again, building habits like for my hobbies and things like that.
You didn't get married.
No,
Why not?
I wanted to be independent.
So no children, no marriage.
Right.
Now, do you think that was a mistake in your opinion or no?
No, it was a blessing.
Why is that?
Because I'm just happier. I don't think it was really meant for me. I always felt healthier single. I don't like codependence. And I felt very unhealthy being in a relationship. I felt like I wasn't being true to myself and achieving my dreams. And so I stayed on my own individual path.
Do you ever feel lonely, and be honest about that?
No.
So you've never felt lonely?
No, not really. The difference between alone and lonely.
What's the difference?
Alone is when you're just alone, but lonely is when you're missing somebody. And no, I've really never felt lonely.
You know, if you don't believe you can do it, then you'll never even try. So
So why do you think most people are not going to be successful in your opinion?
I would say a limiting mindset is what stops a lot of people from being successful. I think that's like the biggest factor in people not even putting themselves out there.
So what's the one thing that's helping you figure out that process as you're 20 years old?
I would say finding a good mentor.
And have you had any mentors so far?
I would say the people I'm working for now I consider mentors, yeah.
Have they helped you a lot?
Yeah, they're starting to.
What is the number one thing they've helped you kind of change your mindset about?
Being successful in your 20s.
And you really believe you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing that's different?
Because I want it bad enough, you know, I'm out here, I'm working. I feel like a lot of people are just not even doing anything.
So you feel like you're pushing and shoving more than an average person?
Yeah, I would say so.
So you consider yourself in the top 21%?
Yes.
As you guys can see, we have some amazing questions with some amazing answers from the streets of Miami. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel so far, do me a favor, share this video and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys a lot, and we'll see you guys in the next video.